correctly. Oh, here is CC. Do you want to come and say hello? Yeah. How are we all doing? Yeah. Oh, yeah, do. Absolutely. Go through the slides. Apparently that is my assistant today. That wasn't helpful at all, CC. I don't know what you did. How did you even do that? I don't know how she did that. I had it all set up and then she hops onto my thing. There we go. Now it's not coming up properly. Fuck's sake. How are we all doing, guys? Hi, Sue. What time is it over in Australia at the moment? I'm going to disconnect it and try it again. Now, no more of your technical consultancy there, Cece. Thank you, Roisin. I did have a nice day. I kept it quite chilled because I'm not a big celebration person. Let's see, slideshow. From Kerwin slide. There we go. I got it. Now, I swear to God, Cece, please do not go near that again. Let's see. 7:03 p.m. Okay. So like an evening thing. It's 12 o'clock here. So obviously I've had a nice day. You can see Cece is here. She's consulting me. This is normally the window that Darcy jumps through, so you may see him hopping in as well. So there you go. As an aside, I have the PDF of all of this week's launches down below in the description box. If you want to have a look at it, that's normally something that I give to my YouTube community members, but I kind of figured for a live it'd be easier for you guys to kind of follow along. I mean, I still have these, but still. Tina, how are you? I was thinking of you the other day because I saw that you had buttons. Hello. I saw that you had said that you really liked my nails that I had done before, but I redid my nails. So I don't know if you can see them, but there's like little... I have loads of fluff because I'm an idiot. But yeah, I did these just last night. I've really rubbish nails, so bear with me. Thank you very much, Terry. I very much appreciate it. I'm 34 years young. I think I'm looking pretty good. I'm very aware that my glasses are filthy. My dad has this terrible joke, which is like, you don't need glasses if you can see through that. And I'm like, oh my God, that is the most dad joke that ever dadded and ever joked. It's ridiculous. But actually, he does have a point. Daniela, how are you, my love? Now, Daniela isn't feeling well at the moment. She's got like a little bit of a flu, but she's still very kindly monitoring this. I very much appreciate it. I thought you'd like them, Tina. I thought you would. So I'm getting more into the nulls. They are cute. I like lighter colours on me because I have like really stubby nails. So there you go. Anyways, friends, we might as well get into it. As I said, the PDF is... Danielle, you're too nice. The PDF is down in the description box. I also have affiliate links because I'm disgusting. You know, the general drill. But despite it being quite a busy week, all of you guys were still tagging me. So massive thank you. You know the general drill. There'd been nothing without you guys. I have to say a massive thank you to my YouTube community members. You're fabulous. A few of you are here. As another aside, for my YouTube community members, I'm doing another live tomorrow, which is Sunday, in case you don't know. And as an FYI, I got some bits from Artitude Cosmetics, the new Pat powder. So I got the universal shade and I got the shade Organza and I got powder puffs. So I'm going to see about doing a giveaway with my YouTube community members tomorrow on that. So there you go. Oh, Wilma, my love, how are you making coffee? Oh, Tina, I hear you. Isn't it so annoying having stubby nails? I think, you see, to be fair with me, was that I bit them for a really long time. Janet, how are you, my gorgeous friend? So as always, as I said, a massive thank you to my YouTube community members. You're a rather fabulous bunch. I very much appreciate it. Keep an eye out for the live tomorrow. As I said, I have the universal pat pat powder. I have the organza pat pat powder, which is for more medium skin tones, which has more of a yellow leaning apparently. Because Brooks very kindly put that in, and I also have powder puffs, so I'm going to see about giving those away. You know the drill. I normally, who won the last giveaway? Daniela won the last giveaway, and she went for the Suva liners. So there's always stuff in the giveaway. I'll pop, you see the new Artitude stuff into the massive giveaway box. That has a lot of stuff in it, but I'll shove that in there as well. Oh, wasn't Wilma's look fantastic? Artitude is fantastic. I agree. So yeah, there's lots more stuff going into that giveaway box, but let's get into it. We have a few bits to talk about. So this is the Gloss Gods palette. It's the Let's Get Nude. It's available now for €42.95. Yeah, the Artitude powder, I've yet to try it, but like it's talc free, so I'll let you know, Janet, what the story is. Obviously, I'm an affiliate with Gloss Gods. I have a code, it's Teresa M. So the palette is limited edition, which wrenches my heart because I'm like, oh, this makes you kind of do the FOMO, you know. There's 5 mattes, 2 metallics, 1 shimmer, 1 matte shimmer, which is kind of unusual. It's a hybrid formula, 2 duochromes and 1 multichrome. But let me stop talking about it and show it to you guys. Now, I did actually order this, and I want to get back to doing my swatching Sundays because I've been very what's the word, shit with doing that because work got super intense. I mean, it's still intense, but I'll get it, stop it with the FOMO. It should be on a t-shirt. Myself and Danielle have constant conversations about shit that we would put on a t-shirt, but a lot of it is just really weird. And it's like just in jokes between us. But this is the palette. It's called Let's Get Nude. Yeah, not getting us with the FOMO. We know better than to do that. I will say though, I'm a Gloss Gods hoe, so I couldn't help it. Kelsey, my love, mwah, how are you? How are you doing? Pity that it's gloomy, but you know, you are the sunshine, etc., etc. Oh my God, yeah. Daniela made me a badge for my birthday, and it's the best thing ever. I've already said that I'm going to be wearing it to work. Basically, keep an eye out. Once I get it, I'm gonna put a picture up, but I won't say anything yet. It's very good. But this is the palette from Gloss Gods. I don't think they're doing their new neutrals palette anymore. Maybe they are. I don't know. But I feel like this is a really nice sister to it. There's more bronzy shades in it, and I managed to get videos because I've said this to you guys before about how they'll look nice in the pan, but when you look at the actual swatches, they'll make you want to die a little bit. So I'll show you this. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see the kind of shift there. Oh, it's so pretty. Like they do their shims and their metallics so well. And that's not me saying like, oh, they don't do the mattes well as well. They really do. It's very annoying. Really like them. Did I need this, lads? You know I don't. And yes, I know I've been threatening to do a fucking collection video for 5 million years. I am going to do it now come this summer because work is finishing up. You know, we get time off, so it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big one. I don't know how many palettes I have, but it is a bit scary. Actually, my YouTube community members have seen because I've kind of gone through it with them. So YouTube community members, sound down below as to, do you think there is a lot of eyeshadow palettes in the collection? Because I feel like there is. I feel like there is. This is another quick video to show you the swatches of the Let's Get Nude. Yeah, I really want to come back to swatching Sundays. And particularly, I feel like we're getting to a good point of it because like it's summer here now, so I'm actually going to get some natural sunlight and I'll get some good swatches out. And I will say it's going to be very difficult to not end up with a million stray cats in the video, because they just like essentially live here now. Don't worry, I treat them. I give them like spot on and bits and pieces. But yeah, you're right, Terry. There's a few, and Janet is like a lot. I suppose it depends as to who you're talking to, as to whether you think like something is a few or a lot, you know? So, okay. The Gloss Gods palette. I mean, who doesn't love the cats? Who doesn't love them? It's so funny though, because like when I drive in the driveway in the evening, you know, coming home from work, it's like they're just like merging from everywhere, particularly if Cece and Darcy have been outside. They're coming from several corners, and like, here's one coming from the field over there, there's one coming from the house over there, and then there's just 5 of them descending, and only a few of them get on with each other. And I'm like, oh, what have I done? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love the cats? They're so fabulous. But yeah, they'll definitely probably feature in some of the videos. Yeah, basically, they're like, Mother has returned. She will give us the sashes. And at any point, I mean, you can see Cece is always near me. So the palette itself, I mean, let's be real. Is it necessarily changing the eyeshadow game? No, it's a very nice neutral palette, but if you have a neutral palette already, you're probably okay. I personally think it's very, very pretty, and I'm a Gloss Gods hoe, and I've gotten very much to the point of like being a collector of Gloss Gods, because I'm a collector in general, but like, yeah, I could have probably done without this, but like, it's so pretty. Eyeshadow palettes are like cats. You can never have too many. Thank you, Buttons. I completely agree. The grey outside your window is very similar to the grey outside mine. Are you sure summer and sunnier days are coming? Well, I'm informed that it's meant to. I don't know. I mean, it does look so grey out there, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh my goodness. What? Oh, Cece, look, you're part of it now too. She's like, I don't give a rat's arse. She just wants to be near me at all times. There we go. But yeah, I think it's quite funny that we're talking about this palette when it's like so grey outside, and this is all like, look at how bronzy beautiful I am, and I'm like, oh, you curses. Yeah, I ended up getting it. I'm excited about it. I'll definitely put it into the swatching Sundays. I do think it's a bit meh that it's limited edition, but they've kind of done that with a few palettes. And with speaking with the owner, because I'm really what's the word, shitty, so I'll be like, you got rid of this palette, why did you get rid of that palette, that was so stupid. So I'll message her and be like, that was so dumb, why did you do that? And instead of like her fobbing me off, she's like, oh yeah, actually this is why, like, we couldn't get this pigment anymore, or we're coming out with something that is like an enhanced formula or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, grand. So normally I find that there's like a rationale behind it, but it still like bugs me. I don't know what they mean when they say limited edition. Like, is it just out for this one release? Is it out for a year and then it's gone? What's the story? I don't know. Thank you very much, Sarah. I very much appreciate it. But anyways, I did manage to put this one to you guys, and it didn't do great, which I wasn't wildly surprised about. 26% of you loved it, 62% said not for me, and 13% said you're on a no or a low buy. Now, part of why I'm not surprised is that, I mean, a lot of us are color lovers, yeah? So this is very like safe, you know? So I totally get it. Hello from Swansea. This palette is so damn gorgeous. I know, the multi-chrome. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited, like ridiculous. But I get why people aren't into it. I do. I get Daniela, I know. Also, Daniela's coming and visiting me in the summer. So she and I are just going to be like swatching everything. Like we did that the last time she was over, that it was just us sitting in my makeup room being like, oh. So I suspect that actually I know she went through my Gloss Gods palettes the last time as well, so we'll probably tear them out as well, along with a couple of other ones. But I think this is really nice. I think this is one of those ones that I have it in my head that there's a few friends of mine, they're not like wildly into makeup, but they'll use it from time to time. I think this would be kind of perfect for them because it's special, but you could also have it as like an everyday type thing. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I might get this as somebody. You giving me a Clarity and Natasha on a pile and me giving a show and tell to James. Oh, stop. Yeah. And God bless James. He'd just be like, yeah. Daniela, I swear to God, the man knows you're here. Darcy has turned up. Sorry, there's a joke between us that like Darcy is like totally in love with Daniela. So he's sorry. Bear with me now. I'm gonna have to. Oh God, because I'm sitting down on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Ugh. There we go. It's your boy. Let's see. Yep. Oh, and there's a cat off as well because Cece's there, Darcy's there. How's this going to go? Oh, releases and rants when it's live. A little bit chaotic. Cece, what are you going to do? No, you don't know? Swear to God. No, okay, fine. Fucking sit there and waste my time. I can see him calculating. Honestly, he's like trying to figure out, is Cece going to bop him? Because she will. She will. That's just the end of it. It's actually not very cold, so I can actually have the window open. Plus, I'm fat, so I have lots of insulation to keep me warm. Speaking of Clarity, Daniela was just talking about the Clarity piles. This is a new Clarity palette. It's the Forbidden Love. Now, this was actually meant to come out in February, and I can totally see why. I mean, it's called Forbidden Love. Duh, obviously. But the colour story is very, like, anti-Valentine's, you know, which I think is quite smart. So they've clearly labelled it over on their website as being a pressed pigment palette. They've always kind of done that, but I feel like they're really kind of emphasising that more and more these days. It's available now for €45.95. You can use my code for money off. It is affiliated. Blech. There you go. In that palette, you get 6 matte pressed pigments, 5 foiled shadows, and 1 foiled duochrome. Oh, thank you, my love. Do you know what? It's just a telly. It's just our telly. We got like well, I'm not the person to say it. Sahil knows. He knows all these things. But we got it on sale for Black Friday, and it's pretty great. Oh. There goes Cece. Oh, is Darcy going to come in? Oh no, he's run off after her. We'll see. Anyways, as I said, there's 6 matte pressed pigments, 5 foil shadows, and 1 foiled duochrome. I don't know, guys. Now, I will say, like, I like Clarity. I like Clarity a lot. And I think this colour story is interesting. However, I know I can dupe this from other brands. Like, there's other palettes out there that I have that are very similar. And I think the fact that what I'm getting from this is, yes, it's half mattes, which I've said before. I think that's a good proportion of mattes to kind of shimmery formulas. But we're only talking about 5 foil shimmers and 1 duochrome. And I feel like that's quite expensive, you know. I do feel like the Clarity quality is quite good, although I had one palette from them that I didn't enjoy. And I know Janet was saying she liked her one, so I'm still convinced that I got a dud. It happens sometimes. It is what it is. You know, it's hard to do like intensive quality control at that point. I love how uncomfortable affiliate links make me. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to, I'll use affiliate links or I'll tell people I have affiliate links, but I don't want to make people feel like they have to use it. You know, I have 2 jobs. I'm grand, you know, like it's fine. And I'm definitely not going to tell people to buy something that they don't need to buy, right? Let's be real. There's enough. And I'm terrible for it. I'm terrible for buying shit that I don't need. I'm very much do what I say, not what I do. I wanna make sure that you're not buying stuff that you don't need. And for me, as much as I think this is quite pretty, I feel like it's been done. I do. I will say, Deandra Nicole, you guys know I've talked about her many a time over on Instagram. Aren't her swatches fabulous? Even the way that she does it, like the background that she does, she always just pulls it out of the bag. And this is her picture as well. I think they were so right in actually taking these pictures, and they put it up onto their website as well. And I find this much more interesting when actually looking at the swatches. That being said, I know I can dupe this, not necessarily with Clarity shadows, but I could dupe it with, like, say, Beauty Bay, Book of Magic, etc. So I don't need it. The promo look is stunning. I agree, Tina. Yes, the Clarity Cosmetics did seem a bit boring. I agree, right? Because it's like not as wabam as I would have seen from them in the past, but that's all right. Like, you'll have that. I get it, Teresa. I have them, but rarely advertise them. For me, I use them as a cashback for myself. I hear you, Daniel. I do that too. Whoops. Yeah, I use like my magic links for if I'm buying stuff off Cult Beauty or whatever. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. I'm going straight to hell. But Danielle is the same. I have to remind her where I've said, like, oh, she has an affiliate code with Glisten Cosmetics. Use it. I have one too, but I'm like, there's no point. I do enjoy them, but I prefer for people to use Daniela's. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah, it is a lot of work. Have you ever seen Clarity send out so many in PRs? They have this one. Janet, that's actually a really good point. Tracy, you purchase and share all these lovely things with us. You deserve a few euros kickback. Well, thank you very much. You're very, very kind. We don't need to be told. We do it on our own. Yeah, I've made £2.06 on Glisten. Whoa, that's enough for your Ireland visiting fund. Jesus, yeah. I mean, I'm the same. I think I made like £1 off of them, and you can't even, I think, cash it out until it's like at 20 something, and I'm like, that's never going to happen. I'd more like to have people have like a code that'll get the money off. They don't have to use mine. I don't care. Like, it doesn't make a massive difference to me. However, on this palette, I like bits of it, right? There's certain tones, like that shade Caught Up. I actually think that's really interesting. I like that kind of like greyish sort of shade. I do think that's kind of worth noting. I like, that kind of pastel blue, because Clarity doesn't do a lot of like kind of paler shades, which makes sense. They're a POC owned brand. They would kind of do medium tones up, and they do them very, very well. But it's kind of nice to see something that's a little bit lighter here. So I think that's quite fun. I think that pop of pink kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. It kind of jolts it out. Is this the most wow color story? Not really. Like, I have it. Janet, could you let me know? Because Janet is like, I adore Janet. Janet is as obsessed with indie makeup as I am, possibly a bit more. So we share a lot of like love and joy on these sort of things. Also, go find Janet on Instagram, etc. Janet, put your handle down there, because she shares lovely pictures of herself, and usually there's a dog, and I really like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you think of that, because I trust your opinion on that. I like the color story, but I don't love it. And I'm trying to get to the point of just like buying stuff that I love. And I'm like, if I was a huge YouTuber, maybe I could make the thing of, I'm gonna buy this to make a video with it. But like, the reality is that's a stupid decision for me, because I don't get massive amounts of views on my videos, which is fine. I don't mind. I enjoy it. But like, a standard review video, the money I make on that, on the monetization, is about €1, if I'm lucky. So like it would just be silly for me to spend like, it'd be more than €60, maybe €80, because like it's €45.95, then with shipping, then with taxes, customs duties, etc. That'd be like €80 for me, and I'd make €1 off of it. The math ain't methin', so it doesn't make sense. And I'm not going to buy palettes just for the sake of reviewing them. I think that's yeah, Tina, you see. So I'm like, if I do get something, I'm like, I want to love it. This is why I don't have that many negative reviews on my channel, because I normally put a little bit of like thought into what I'm getting. I'll try and buy something that I think I'm genuinely going to enjoy. I don't want to do clickbaity things. I think it's nice. And that's kind of the emphasis, like nice. It's grand. I think you could do some beautiful looks with it. I do think they were kind of a little bit, not foolish, but I think they should have like brought in a few more like sparkly shades, because they do these lovely iridescent-y sparklies. I think that could have looked really interesting there, like a really metallic-y, shimmery midnight blue would look really pretty there, and maybe like a very lilac to kind of pink, very fair sort of a duochrome shimmer would look pretty in this as well. It might kind of give it a little bit more, but that's just, look, that's just me. That's just what I'm thinking. You know, I would buy the entire inky blue top row though. Actually, that makes me think of something. Do you remember Menagerie Cosmetics? And they did, it was like the squid palette or inky palette or something. It's kind of giving me that. Not a direct dupe by any means, but it's kind of giving me those vibes. And I do agree. I think that's really interesting. This is why I'm saying if they had like a really midnight blue, although I do like that shade, I do. If they had like a really midnight blue sort of a, do you know, like from the, Desi palette, the, with Dose of Colours, that blue from that in there, I think could look really, really pretty. Yeah, it doesn't grab me as much as I thought it would, so like, it is what it is. It did do pretty well with you guys though. 35% loved it, 40% said not for me, and 25% said you were on a no or a low buy. And then I got really shit during the week and forgot to pose the rest of the things to you guys. So I am going to rely on your feedback right now as to what you guys think. This is the Odin's Eye release. This is their Jewels Shine collection, and there's 42 new shades. There's 18 single multi-chrome eyeshadows. They're €14.95. 12 single shimmer eyeshadows, €6.95, and 12 single matte eyeshadows for €5.95. I was a bit confused on this in terms of the price, because I got it in euros and then I looked at it in dollars, and there's like dollars wise, the multi-chromes are $14.90. With the conversion, you're paying less in dollars. So I was like, that's really weird. That was so strange to me. Teresa is Dead made me break my no buy on that green multichrome. I love Teresa is Dead. I love her, and I'm so glad she's back, because I know she was sick there. She was in hospital. She's brilliant. Really, really enjoy her. Yeah, the green multichrome does look, I will say that's the one that I'm the most. The only thing I'll say, and I've kind of been looking at this because I go on little dives through Reddit every so often. A few people were saying they had issues with like oils and stuff with this coming out after a couple of months. With the previous collections. I don't know if that's something that they had actually addressed or what the story was there. These are the mattes. They're nice. They've also kind of come out with these like little Z palettes that you can pop them into, which look so pretty. I wish they staggered this release a bit, but also hope they do more single mattes too. Yeah. It does feel like most brands though are kind of just bam coming out with so many things that it's kind of hard to keep up with it. Only some of the squishy shades they leaked. That's it. So I'd say you're okay with the mattes. Now, can I just talk about those shades there? I love those. I think they're really, really pretty. They're swatched beautifully. I do appreciate that they have swatched them deeper and fairer skin tones as well, so that's really helpful. Not had any issues myself with the first release. Okay, that's good to know. It might just be, again, this happens sometimes, that it's like just certain shades have it, or that it can be a quality control issue, that it can happen like with a couple of batches, like a batch issue, like who knows. I've never bought their singles, only their palettes. Same. I just know I don't tend to get use out of singles, said the girl who just bought a bunch of Joycey singles on Yes Style, because I'm stupid, but they're so sparkly. YouTube members, I'm going to swatch them for you tomorrow because they're very, very pretty. But yeah, I would generally just get shadows. I'm not getting OE again until I hear about formula improvements for both mattes and shimmers. Janet, that's smart. Yeah, totally fair. Totally fair. Like, why would you go off buying stuff if you haven't heard about them improving things? Yeah, so I'll be, by the way, swatching the Joycey shades because I'm stupid. Chrissy, my love, how are you? I often think of you, and I keep forgetting to send you a message. How is the baba, your grandchild? How are they doing? But then again, I live in a place with climate extremes, so some special shades across brands do leak or leach. That's true. That's true. I suppose you see, it's easier for those of us, like I know Buttons is in the UK, those of us who are in kind of more climate controlled environments, this is probably a bit simpler. And we also have to remember that OE is a Swedish brand, so their climate, probably they're testing it in those sort of situations, so there may be like something to consider there. The mattes are very affordable. I think it's like €5 something. The shimmers, they're so pretty. These are the shimmers, like not the multichromes. These are the shimmers. Look at that one. I want that one. No, Teresa. No. I love my Odin's Eye singles, so there's a bunch I have my eyeballs on. Oh, I hear you, Daniela. I hear you. You're good though. You actually use singles. I acquire things like I'm Smaug and just like bundle them together and just sit on them like a fucking weird goblin and go, these are mine. How is that helpful? How is that helpful to people? Will say though, beautiful. And again, appreciate that they've swatched this on like a couple of different skin tones. So hooray, fantastic. There's definitely a few that are like, I think that winey shade. That is stunning. I love that they have some more kind of fair shades here. That kind of bluey greeny one, that's quite interesting. Okay, gun to head, right? I go with this one, and probably this one. Yeah, those are the ones I think are quite nice. Odin's Eye does nothing for me. They feel to me like they're constantly playing catch up with everyone else. More than fair. I love using my singles, got several brands, and they can really elevate a look. This is the thing. I agree, Buttons. I really do. And I know this in my mind, but I swear to God, I just have like really poor object permanence. I forget what I have. I like the magnetic palettes. Yes, they look really pretty, don't they? I mean, they're not quite up there with like the Cleona stained glass one. Did anyone see that they did their stained glass Z palette? I love that I'm calling them Z palettes when it's like, you know, calling a tissue a Kleenex. But they did their empty magnetic palette and they put like crystals all over it, and I was like, oh fuck, that looks so pretty. Do I need it? No, but I think it's really pretty. They also have it swatched on deeper skin tones or lighter skin tones as well. Doesn't look as whatever, so I think you'd need a good black base to come out with those. Oh, thank you so much, Chrissy. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you very much. They were definitely inspired Cleona. Oh, 100%. 100% they were inspired by Cleona. Yeah. And I mean, Cleona are really pretty, but they're so expensive. And look, I can't even say, oh, for those of us in Europe, they're hard to get and they're inaccessible financially. We have Wilma, and Chloe Demure in Canada, and they're like, yeah, they're down the road from us and they're too expensive. So like, when it's too expensive for the people who are living in that country, it's like, yeah, by the time it gets to Europe, we're just like, bananas. So I suppose it's good for us that we have something that's a bit more affordable, that's a bit more together. They do have bundle deals if you want to get all of them. Now, think long and hard about that if you are going to do that, because you need to make sure. Now, these are the multi-chromes. Let's discuss. You can see some of them really shifting quite well, because like that one, you can really see the shift. This one, you can see the shift. That one, there's a few of them that are kind of almost, because of the way that they photograph them, coming up as more like metallic-y shimmers than as true multi-chromes, which, I mean, look, that happens. It's very hard. I think the only true way of seeing a multi-chrome is through like videos, and that's why I think it was really smart of Gloss Gods to have the video of those swatches. All that being said though, there's definitely a couple of shades here that are looking very interesting. Are they the first of their kind? No. Probably if you have multi-chromes to date, you have a lot of this, right? Like, I do think there's some pretty ones, and if they turned up, I'd enjoy them. I have some Cleona, they are beautiful, but they are stupidly spenny. It's why I like my loose Pro Glitz pigment so much, as she regularly does 50% sales, so I get them for £6 each. Yeah, 100%. I totally agree. As a Canadian, Cleona is an embarrassment, way overpriced and overproduced. I feel like they think there's no one else doing what they do. That's the thing. Cleona, it would be originally an Irish female name, Cleona. Yeah, Cleona is how we'd pronounce it as Cleona, but they pronounce themselves as Cleona, which is a much more like anglicized version, but we'd pronounce it as Cleona. It costs almost as much to oh, who's this? Oh, it's Darcy. Look at him. Did you see his little paws? They don't use windows, or they don't use doors. They're so stupid. Love loose pigments as well. Plus they have longer shelf life. Exactly. See, the thing is, Cleona were at a point where they were the kind of only ones doing this. Yeah, 100% they were. But then lots of other brands got onto it, and they kind of can't keep. It's sort of like, you know, in medicine, there'll be like a brand that came up with a particular drug, and after X number of years, their patent on this runs out, and then you get all these other brands kind of doing them on the cheap. It's sort of a bit like that. It reminds me a little bit of that. I don't know why. Not that I'm comparing I'm comparing multi-chromes to drugs. Sounds about right. Front door went also, Sue. I also collect pigments for the same reason. Yeah. Again, if anyone isn't following Daniela, you need to. She just does beautiful makeup looks. She puts me to shame. She puts us all to shame. So if you want to feel bad about yourself, go check it out. These are nice. I don't need them. I don't use the singles that I have when I should, because I'm foolish. But I think they're grand. They're fine. There's work going on outside. I won't close the window. Oh, you sad little face of the boy. Again, you can tell I'm sitting on the ground. Bear with me. What is it, Darcy? Now, as always, this is such a professional setup. He's just staring at the window, like, or at the door, like, oh, maybe someone will open it and feed me. Oh, you're a fool, Darcy. A fool. I live for Cosmic Peaches photos. I agree. Not as often as I used to. I wish I had more spoons. I know, but you do fantastic. That I'm popping some loose pigment into clear gloss or nail polish. It's a smart way of doing things. Oh, Cece's here as well. She's gone to the different window. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I have children They must be taken care of. Enjoy my double chin. Come on, Seesaw. There you go. Oh no. See, there's building or something outside, so they're a bit freaked out. I hate buying single shadows. I'm the same. I'll buy them and then I'll like fit them into the magnetic palette, and then I'm like, oh, why did I do this? It was so silly. Then we have the Inky List, and this is their tripeptide plumping lip balm. So they had a lip balm before, it was clear. Don't do a face off with each other, guys. Sorry, the cats will like stare at each other and it's very intense. But they had like a clear one. Now they're coming out with tints of this, and they're £12 each. They come in the shades berry, pink, and mocha. Now they say, guys, I don't know if you heard that. They decided to go at each other. Oh, yeah, hop away, Darcy. Hop away like the little rabbit you are. Anyways, you're fine. You're fine. They claim that it's clinically proven to plump your lips by up to 40% in 4 weeks. Yeah, did you hear it? They're so fucking dramatic. I don't even know who's technically starting it, because they just bait each other. And it's hilarious because Daniela will tell you, like, Darcy's about twice the size of Cece, but Cece's like, fuck you, man, I'm gonna kill you. And he's quite nervous of her. Because she's just insane. She's like, I have my human support here. I don't know how what I think of these claims of like clinically proven to plump lips by up to 40%. I don't know, like, is there anything that can necessarily do that? However, at least for £12, it's not going to completely bankrupt you. I also really like a lot of what I have from the Inky List. I do think they're really, really good. And I think like £12 isn't bad at all. Like the shades are really pretty. Bold claims, but I like them just as a nice gloss. Exactly. Like £12 even just for a nice, nourishing lip gloss that's moisturising. I'll take that. I'll take that. Like at the moment, I'm using an Ulla Henriksen. I know. Who am I? Who the fuck am I? That's a Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. And it has cocoa butter, acai sterols, and peptides. But that's like a crazy amount of money. It does smell lovely though. And it tastes like strawberries. So I do enjoy that. I'm now getting hungry, even though I've already had breakfast. But there you go. But like, if I could get something that does the same as this, but it's half the price, actually even cheaper, then why not? Oh, what did you think of the Nimya one? Was that any good? 4 ducks, hi Teresa and all. Funny convo just now, because just yesterday I wore Cleona multi-chromes and thought, Cleona really do make the best special shimmers. I need to use them more. Well, ain't that interesting? See, that's the thing. I think maybe if we had more comparisons of things like that, of like, here's a Cleona next to an attempted dupe, and kind of discuss that more, that's helpful. Cece has essentially staked her claim next to me. Darcy's over the other side of the room staring at me. This is going great, guys. Really great. I think for £12, pretty darn good. But you're right that many companies have followed their lead and can be found more easily and cheaper. That's the thing. And I think people will just go with ways to save money, and I don't blame them. I rely on Bad to the Brow. Bad to the Brow does brilliant comparisons. Really, really. You all right? Yeah, did you see a tail there? Hi, baby. All right? I'm so distractible. Can I just say that you get to see the edited version of Releases and Rants where I'm like on topic, but there's so much that I have to like cut out of me just going off on a random whatever it is that I'm doing. Yeah, Bad to the Brow does do good ones. So, oh, and Seeking Shifts, good, yes. I wish kind of companies would kind of use that as part of their marketing. I think that would be really smart. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm being silly. I don't know. Although they could probably get into trouble for that. Who knows? So they have, why is that not showing? Why is that not showing? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, technical difficulties, guys. Bear with me. There we go. That'll help, surely. Oh no, Darcy. Say it ain't so, monsieur. Oh no. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working there. I do wish we had more brands easier available over here, but my bank balance is probably very grateful. Yeah. Just clarted myself with topic smelling perfumes and sprays to combat the gloom. And with that, I'm off. Dog scrub. Enjoy, my love. Have a good day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for joining us. Oh my God, sorry. I'm going to have to deal with Darcy. Ugh. Darcy, you're beautiful, but you're an absolute... Wow. There. I don't know what you're looking for, Cece. There we go. Anyways, I feel like these are pretty good for what they are. I'll check the ingredients list, but I think Inky List might be using the same peptide complex as the House Labs. Oh, I want to go on a rant about House Labs because I like their stuff, but I am livid with them when it comes to their blushes because I love their blushes, and I got the original blush in like the big packaging, and then they made it like half the size, but they only decreased the price by like $6, and I'm like, why? I get that you probably undervalued your thing initially, but like, what have you, like, ridiculous. Anyways, I'm not getting any more of their blushes as a result because I'm like, no, that's ridiculous. Don't give me that nonsense. It's too expensive for what it is. Anyways, I'd love to know what the story is there as to like the ingredients, but I feel like the Inky List is usually pretty darn good. So I'm kind of here for it. She Glam. Can I just say, I looked on the website again and it still says that there's dry batteries in it, which I'm like, what? Dry batteries, sir? Anyways, these are the She Glam Lunar Glow highlighters. They're $7.99 each. And that includes the Neutron one, which came out before, or you can get the set of 4 for $37.99, which is not a saving. As I said before, just get them separately. It's easier. The new shades are Heart Galaxy, Tea Cake, and Vanilla Frost. And they do look pretty. LMAO, watch a House Labs blush colour that Tracy can't resist come out. Don't you dare say that, Daniela. That's going to happen. And then you'll see me being the biggest hypocrite of all. I'm being like, I feel important. Because I will. I know this. I say these things. And then if something pretty and sparkly enough comes out, I'm like, take my money. Idiot. That's why I'm saying, like, don't listen to me. Don't be like, oh, well, we can follow Tracy's advice. Because Tracy doesn't listen to herself. It's so stupid. Like, it's ridiculous. Yes. So I'm on my high horse at the moment being like, I'm not going to get them. But I probably will. Because I'm stupid. So there you go. But these are the new She Glam highlighters. They look very pretty. You know, they're grand. They've swatched it this way just to give you an idea of like the undertones, etc. You know what I'm going to say. The packaging makes my brain hurt. If you have any sort of trypophobia, you know, the fear of holes, this is going to be the thing that's going to drive you nuts because it has the little craters in them. They're very pretty shades. I think they were smart to do this because there was a point on TikTok, fucking TikTok, where everyone was talking about the Neutron Star one, and they were all doing the, oh my God, you know, the influencer gasp of, oh my God, I can't believe it's a highlight. And it's like, well, it's a fucking highlighter, man. Like, why are you, have you not seen a highlighter before? Why are you surprised by this? What's going on? I think I'll never be an influencer because I'm not able to feign enthusiasm about things. I'm just not. Like, you can either tell I'm excited about something or I'm not, but I can't. I'm not, it's not in me to be like a seller. I just can't. And some people are really great at that, and fair play to them, but I'm not able for it. These are fine. I think they actually do look quite nice on. Like, they do look very, very pretty. They're obviously saying over on the website, yeah, you can use it as a highlighter, but you can use it on the eyes. They were even saying, like, obviously put it on the Cupid's bow, which, like, that's one way of highlighting. I think they do look very, very pretty. Like, that pinky one, beautiful on her. To be fair, they're the most gorgeous models ever, so fuck them anyways, you know. But they do look very, very pretty. So they say emit a visible radiant glow that can be seen from space. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but there you go. I will say that feels like something Teresa is Dead would love. It's a multi-dimensional shine, apparently, that shifts in different light. Now, we know that with the neutron star one, that was part of that thing, but the others don't seem to quite fit that, apart from maybe Heart Galaxy, which has a little bit of a shift. Tea Cake seems to be more golden, and Vanilla has kind of, I guess, like a white to pink, but it's kind of hard to tell. So I do have more photos. There we go. So this is the Vanilla Frost, and you can see it. I mean, it does look very, very pretty. Is it gonna change your life? No, it's a highlighter. I've tried, and highlighters have not changed my life, unfortunately. I've convinced myself that they will, but they never actually do. LMAO, the Perfect Baby Peach comes out. All is forgiven. I don't like that you know this about me. Come back, Gaga. I forgive you. I'll buy it. I'll give you $50. Never mind 34. I just wish they'd been more transparent. Like, they'd put a big warning or something saying, like, we've halved the size of the product. That just really bugged me. This is, I think it's the Heart Galaxy one. That is really pretty. I do think that's really, really nice. I mean, it does look beautiful on her skin. I mean, it looks beautiful in all of them, but like, I feel like that one seems to work a little bit better for more medium or fair. A little bit. Oh, and then the golden one. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning on the medium to dark. I think it looks a little bit off on fairer skin tones, but I mean, it's $7.99. It's not bad. People have a lot of feelings on She Glam. I'm not even going to get into it. It's none of my business. You buy whatever you want to buy from wherever you want to buy. I'm not going to get on a high horse. None of my business. None of my business. Just don't get the full pack because it's more expensive. If you want to get them all, buy them individually. It's cheaper. I think they're grand. They're fine. You know, I still can't get over the fact that if you go down, it says dry batteries. And then I was trying to think of, like, maybe it's that the packaging has a light up element, but it never said that, or it never showed that. And I'm like, why have you specified dry batteries? Should it not just be batteries? It's very strange. I even screenshot it because I thought it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Dry batteries. It's over on, was it Terry was saying that they didn't see it on the US one, but it's over on, I think, like the European She Glam. It's on my end, and I screenshot it because I thought it was very strange. Guys, more bronzing drops. Oh my god. At this point, how many have we seen? More highlighty products with pigment. Wow. Shimmer blushes. Sure, are having a moment. They're so texture amplifying. Yes. You could even see with some of those models that it did amplify their texture. Now, I do appreciate the fact that they didn't Photoshop that out. So at least I'm going to give them credit for like showing things as they actually are. But yeah, if you've texture, it's going to be tricky. Now, I'm actually okay. I've got my skincare regimen down. I have a couple of bits, but like, again, considering I'm a 34-year-old woman, I think not bad. Not bad. Could be a lot worse. But we're on to more bronzing drops, right? We have had, obviously, Drunk Elephant. Then we had Glow Recipe. Then we had Elf. Then we had the Beauty Crop. And now we have Beauty Bay. Oh, my love, my skin is not blessed. I work so hard on this. There's so much that goes into this. It's not even funny. I'll have to check my Chinese dictionary to see which words can be used to express the concept of batteries. Oh, if you could, that would be fabulous. Tina, I'm with you. I'm over bronzer drops as well. Thank you very much, guys. You're very, very kind. Again, I spent a lot of time trying to sort out my skin because I'm very, very acne prone. Psych, I'm still here at the bus stop. Wahaha, the power of Wi-Fi. I hope I read that in exactly the way that you wanted it to. Fantastic. Well, I hope I can keep you company while you're on the bus. And I'll say something really, really inappropriate that'll make you giggle. And then people will be like, why is she giggling on the bus? I don't know. Anyways, these are bronzing drops coming to Beauty Bay. Don't have a price yet. It'll be very affordable. No idea about the shade range. It looks like maybe 3, who knows? And it's coming out on the 7th of May. Can I talk about, and Tamsin pointed this out, she tagged me in this. Because I'm very, ooh, there we go. Look at the nails, aren't they fabulous? That's part of what drew me to this. I was like, I want her nails. Or their nails, I don't know. I don't know their gender. But yeah, I mean, bronzing, it's a good time of the year to come out with it. You know, everyone wants to look like they've actually seen the sun. And for those of us in the UK and Ireland or Scandinavian countries, we're like, sun, what's that? What is that yellow ball in the sky? I've heard of it. Is it like cheese? Who knows? Now, I personally don't tend to use those sort of things because I'm quite comfortable in the fact that I'm a ghost. It's fine. Like, it's helpful that I'm so white that at night I think I do like emit some amount of light back. It's like you can see me glowing in the night. It's fine. Yeah, I feel like they're quite late to the game. They're quite late. Outside of their eyeshadow palettes, I feel like nobody gives them a lot of like wow for things outside of that, because that's the stuff that tends to, I don't want to say go viral because I hate that phrase, but like it's the stuff that people tend to go like, oh my god, Beauty Bay. But they've come out with skin tints, they've come out with blushes, they've come out with bronzers, highlighters, mascaras, hair care, skin care. But the stuff that people tend to talk about is the eyeshadows. I will say that I feel like that's just a thing in general in makeup. But I don't know. Bronzing drops, I guess, that's fine. I'm not a ghost, but I describe my skin tone as medium corpse. Yes, you are. And she's, it's very like deceptive because you look at like Daniela in pictures and you're like, oh, she's, you know, she's quite tanned. No, like if you actually were to color match her skin tone to an actual color, there's like a gray green. Genuinely, what are you? What are you? Evidence of aliens, the actual little green men. So this is the way that they've kind of shown it all on Instagram. I mean, it's fine. They're essentially just like, they call them bronzing drops, but they're essentially just like bronzy highlighters because you're gonna rub it on yourself and be like, yeah. This reminds me of when I was a teenager, and I think it was it Rimmel. They had like the wash off tan that you could put and had like a shimmer to it, so it reminds me a little bit of that. I'm right in between a light and a medium. I'll make a foundation shade called neutral schmedium. To be fair, look, myself and Daniela spend a lot of time kind of going, one day we're gonna have our own brand. One day. Thank you, Kelsey. I'm very glad that it was good narration. Yeah, myself and Daniela always talk about that one day we'll have our own brand, and we've brainstormed some weird things, guys. Some weird things. Obviously the first thing will be bronzing drops. We'll be so late, and we'll just call it late to the game. And actually, fucking hell, right? It's May 4th. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's the whole like, May the 4th be with you. And Pat McGrath is doing the least, literally the least. She is re-releasing shit that she's done already, but then she went, look, I have a Darth Vader case. So there's 2 sets. One is for, sit down lads if you're not already sitting down, €423. It's close to $500. That's nuts, right? In that, you get 3 of the eyeshadow palettes, 3 of the 5-pan eyeshadow palettes, which are Divine Droid, Sith, and the golden one. Here's the thing, though. Anyone who bought this as a Star Wars collector already has these, so I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. The Dark Star Mascara in Extreme Black, Aquamarine Dream, and Pink Mystique. There's a Chroma Luxe Artistry Pigment in Rogue Rebellion. There's the Liquilust Metallic Lipsticks in Crimson Sunset and Nude Awakening. There's a Lust Gloss in Caramel Desire, and also then the Special Edition Collector's Case. But if you can't quite stretch to the €423, there is one for €207. And in that, you get one of the eyeshadow palettes, the Divine Droid. You get one mascara in Extreme Black. You get one of the Chroma Luxe Artistry pigments. Now that's the difference between this one and the other one, and that all the other products are the same, but instead of having the Chroma Luxe pigment in Rogue Rebellion, they have it in Falcon Noir, and then they have the same Liquilust metallic lipstick, but just in Nude Awakening, and the Special Edition Collector's Case. Now here's the thing. They've done all of this before. The only thing that's different is the collector's case. Yeah, it's for the Star Wars collectors, but the thing is, all of the stuff that's in it is the stuff that they would have already collected before, with the exception of the case. And they're very smart in that they're not doing the case outside of this, because who'd buy it otherwise? Ridiculous. Pat McGrath doing the absolute least. And yes, Button said Pat McDrop, and I couldn't agree more. Not gonna lie, I saw the Vader case on IG and assumed it was a Funko drop. Yes, that's what it looks like. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, right? I do think the case itself looks kind of cool. Like, it does. It does look kind of cool. But like, what? Not excusing the brand, this is a weak drop designed to blow out unsold product. That's probably it. They went through and went, oh, this is the shit that didn't sell. Here. It's all the same shades she's done every time before. I do like the bag. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm not into Star Wars. But this is the whole thing. By the way, this, €423. €423. What? I agree, Tina. If it was $100, maybe. It does look like a kid's lunchbox. There's a very fine line between kid's lunchbox and chic, it seems, these days. It's so stupid. €423. I cannot even. The shit I could get on Cult Beauty for that. Ridiculous. And the swatches look grand. They look fine. Pat McGrath missed an opportunity to release a collection based off their Renaissance stunt on the fashion catwalks. Yes. Yes. Everyone was going and trying to recreate that, and they totally missed a beat there. That's Australian dollars too. Lol, like £50. Fucking hell. Not gonna lie, Buttons. I'd use it as a lunchbox. Yeah, I'd use it as a lunchbox too. Like, I like this. That's about it. The rest of them, I'm like, it's all shit that she's kind of done before. The only saving grace is that Pat isn't really behind the passe McGrath. Yeah, fantastic. Pulling the strings. Yeah, I find it really sad. I do. I find it sad. These are the lipsticks. They're all very similar. Metallic. It is what it is. And then this is the smaller collection for €203. What? I spent €203 on makeup. Where's the rest of it like? You know, it's nuts. I have a lunchbox that looks like a shark and a bear one. I have no shame. Oh, I would be proud of that. There is no shame attached to that. I'm not sure she'd put a collection like that together. Seriously. Yeah, I wonder. I have a cute bunny backpack. I'm going to claim it's chic, not childish. Damn right it's chic. Damn right it's chic. I cannot fathom a £5 eyeshadow palette, one mascara, a metallic liquid lipstick and a pigment, and a case for €200+. What? I know I have affiliate links down below, but for the love of God, lads, don't get this. Don't get it. It's so silly. The last kind of full release that we're talking about is this Milk Makeup Primer. I'm kind of intrigued. I don't think it'll work for me because it's not for my skin preferences. Because this is definitely for people who have more oily skin. Those of you who know me, you know that I have like dry combo skin, so it's like dry to normal. So this is their Pore Eclipse non-comedogenic mattifying and blurring primer stick. It's going to be $36. It's coming May 10th. They say, according to clinical results, 96% said it creates a smooth, even base for makeup application. 93% said it gives skin a soft matte finish. 90% said that skin looks smooth after 16 hours. And 90% said that it reduces the look of shine up to 16 hours. However, in saying that, it's in a consumer perception study of 32 people, which is a very small sample size. For that $36 though, you are getting 12.5 grams, which isn't too bad. It's vegan and it's cruelty free. It's also clean, so it hasn't been dropped on the floor anytime soon. It's silicone free, gluten free, non-comedogenic and paraben free. I think this could be really, really good. Yeah, Tina, I think it could be an interesting one. Could buy a few Cleona singles with that amount. Fucking exactly. Exactly, you could. I think this is quite interesting. Look, it kind of reminds me. Do you remember when Revlon did that volcanic thing to help mattify? Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. As I said, this is not for my skin needs, but I am intrigued by it because I think it is actually an interesting product in general. The inner core there is meant to be oil absorbing. The outer layer then is the pore blurring bit. There's niacinamide, there's bakuchiol, which is sort of like an alternative to retinol essentially, but it's much gentler. Tea tree oil as well, so that's quite interesting. Charcoal is in there. Lentil extract. I'm intrigued. I want to know what the story is of this, so I'm gonna ask Daniela because she has oilier skin than me. Science, please and thank you very much, appreciate. So yeah, they have all of these like things of like, here's what the story is. I do like the before and after because I think that's quite telling. So this is the before. You can see she's got a shine, bit of oil, and it's much more matte here, but it looks very natural. So I do, and they've done that across a couple of different skin tones. If you go onto the Milk website, again, I have the affiliate links down below. If you want to use them, again, you can just, Google it yourself. But I do think this is quite interesting. I think it's interesting. So about 6 months till Elf drops a tube of this. You know that's what's happening. They're like, what is Milk doing? I'm waiting on their fucking jelly tins because Elf is going to do that. Sample size 32 equals all the office workers at Milk HQ. Yeah. Do you remember when what is now their full size used to be like their mini size? Fucking hell. I'm an oily girl and love Milk primers. I think I might just need this. Buttons, you're probably right. I'm very interested in the Milk stick. I think Milk are quite original. I agree. And yeah, their stuff is duped. However, I feel like the dupes are not real dupes. They don't get to the essence of what it is. It's like, it's fine, but it's not as good. This morning I layered 6 different skincare products to get the glow in the before pic. Okay, same, Kelsey. Same. I mean, that's what I've done. Let's see. Yeah. I have, what do I have on? Several rose water, hyaluronic acid. I have niacinamide, peptides, moisturizer, eye cream. Ulla Henriksen. Fucking hell. I've like maybe 7 or 8 different products on my visage at the moment. I'm interested in this though. I think this could be genuinely quite an interesting sort of a drop from them. Teresa, get out of my head. Yeah, look, it's like a shark, just the tail. Myself and Daniela have gotten to this point now where I think we share one brain. Dun, 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 dun. Do you want to knock something off the table? You happy there? Cece, do you want to come and say hello to people? Or do you just want to Come here. Everybody loves you, you see. They do. They love you and they want to say hello. She's like, of course they do. I'm very beautiful. She's very excited because my parents are down, you see, for my birthday. So she's like, all of my family are here. She loves having friends around. Don't you, Baba? Off you go. LMAO, read the comments before I get out of my head. Yeah, I know. Also, elf ingredients to milk are vastly different. Fine if you want a bargain, but I hate the elf. I agree. It's dupe in like in the loosest terms. In that, like, the packaging kind of looks the same. It looks similar in terms of like when you squeeze it out, but like the ingredients are not the same. It isn't really giving you the same sort of finish. It is what it is. If you're really looking for those claims, you're probably better going off with the original. Just like the Aldi dupes. Ah, look, you know I've tried the Aldi dupes. Because I'm like, why not? I have time. And you look at the ingredients list and you're like, this is all shit that you found in a car boot sale, eh? You get what you pay for, you know? It's fine. It's the sort of thing that it's like, it's gonna look great on younger skin, but the older I'm getting, the more I'm like, fuck, I have to actually pay for the expensive shit now so that it doesn't look horrible and textured on me. Our Aldi doesn't do the dupes. Honestly, Tina, you're as well, because it's not, outside of like maybe the lip glosses, like it's not really going to do much for you. Like there's not much point. Then the very last thing that we have to discuss is this, right? It's the Lethal Cosmetics collaboration with Avatar: The Last Airbender. They said they were coming out in May, but now they're saying they're going to reveal it on May 24th, and it's not going to be available until May 31st. And I'm like, wow, they're really pushing it out. This could work against them. We've seen this before where when a brand like sneak peeks something for too long, people get really bored of it and they talk themselves out of it. So this may not go well. Oh, fantastic. Not worth it, Tina. LMAO, besides the rose toner, the rest is cheap muck. I agree. Glycolic acid toner. Actually, yes, I use glycolic acid toner as well. So go away. Hyaluronic acid, yes. Transemic and azelaic toner, yeah. Vitamin C serum, peptide eye serum, niacinamide, and oil by face serum, moisturizer, and SPF. Kelsey, it sounds like you have a lot of the same of what I'm using. I've added just maybe a few extra ones. Because I'm stupid. I'm ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Lethal will do this well because they've said that they're fans of the IP. I've not watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I feel like I don't have a horse in this particular race. But it has to be better than you know, the Colourpop one. Oh, Kelsey is going way beyond an £800 skincare routine. Way beyond. I mean, you'd have to have at least £1,000 for a decent skincare routine. Just saying. Yeah, I know people really love Avatar: The Last Airbender, so I feel like this will do. Yeah, you really won't let it die. He's just there, like with the paddle boards, kind of going clear, zzz, and like just shocking it back to life. Like, lads, chill. This will be interesting. I assume they're going to do like some multi-chromey bits. I'm hoping they'll come out with some interesting lipsticks because I like their liquid lipsticks. I think they're really, really interesting. They're one of the things that I really enjoy from the brand. So it'll be interesting to see what the story is. But my friends, that's it. It was a quiet enough week, to be fair. Do have my favorite comment. This is from And Beyond, who said, I absolutely love your channel. You make it as fun as it should be. Life is hard enough. Makeup just washes off and goes down the drain. It's not that serious. Thanks for all the work you do on this hobby of yours. Thank you, because that's the story. Like, this is a hobby. Like, this isn't my job. I don't ever intend it to be my job because I like the jobs that I have. So thank you for all who do join me and hang out with me. As I said, my YouTube community members, I do have a live tomorrow. I'll be showing you the extra bits that I've added now into the giveaway of the extra Artitude bits. Ha 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 ha. But I'll also maybe do some swatches of those new Josie. I don't know how I'm meant to pronounce that. Juicy. Shadows that I got because they look really nice. I don't know what time yet. I was thinking like maybe 1 p.m. because I'm a lazy bitch and I like a little bit of sleeping. But if you need it earlier, that's fine because I know I vote for more lives for R&R. Well, do you know what? I've said this before. I need to do them like maybe once every 6 weeks or something like that. I couldn't do them like more regularly than that because I do like to have my Saturday of just running around, and normally I'll go into town and do stuff. Clicking off just when I get here. Oh, and Anissa, I like did that deliberately because I'm a feisty little thing. But I do have a live tomorrow with my YouTube community members again, going through the ridiculous box of goodies. The stuff that is there for giveaway with my members includes things like Dior highlighters, Huda eyeshadow palettes, some Jordana Tisha blushes, some Lunar Beauty eyeshadow palettes, some Vive. Oh, there's a lot of stuff actually in that now that I think of it. Does anyone have any experience with customer service when unearthly in Ireland? My experience wasn't great. Oh, Emer, shit. I don't, because I haven't actually bought directly from them myself. But what I will say is I've had some strange experiences with them. They did block me on Instagram a few years ago and then came up with a really weird excuse as to why. They said that there were 2 people with my name and they thought that I was a bot. I'm like, is it because I critiqued your palette or what's the story there? I don't have any experience on dealing with their customer service, but what happened? What went on there? Oh my god, really, Sue? I love that. I hope they have tea ones for Uncle Iro. Catching up with Amanda when she's doing a live might help. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Sue. I am no longer a fan of Unearthly for many reasons. Customer service or lack thereof is one of them. That's really interesting, Wilma, because I remember you even got like mystery boxes and everything. There was a point where you were getting a few bits from them. So like, customer service, it's the thing that makes or breaks a brand. Unearthly have bad enough customer service for those of us here in the US. Great products, bad company practices. Ooh. Suppose it kind of shows that maybe it might be better to get from like Boozy Shop or whatever if you're in, they've gotten too greedy. Oh, yeah. Do you know what? They've given me the ick for the last while. I haven't bought anything from them. I haven't bought anything from them since they were Alien Cosmetics. So, I mean, I'm just saying, God. Yeah, they hit a high watermark with that first Halloween mystery box and it's been a sharp decline ever since. Yeah, it's a pity, but it's such a saturated market. There's so many people doing indie brands that you're gonna have to have good customer service. That's end of story. Emer, my love, if you're really struggling with it, let me know. I wanted things from them but refrained due to bad experiences that I've heard about. Yeah, they've just given me the ick. I'll still report on them because like sometimes they do interesting things, and like just because I don't vibe with something doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about it. I talk about brands that I personally don't vibe with anyway. Like, I agree, Kelsey. Part of that greediness is the fact that their color stories are becoming wildly boring. I agree. Good thing about saturated markets though means lots of choice. Exactly. So Emer, my love, I have my email down below if you're having any issues. My order was sent, then was missing a blush. So I paid twice for customs and postpal, and they never told me about it and said it was my fault. Oh, fucking hell. So was it that they said that they sent you out the blush again? That's why you paid for customs twice? And postpal, I assume it's the address pal that you were using. That's pricey. I said it was your fault. That's nonsense. Thanks for letting us say that. Some YT creators, even super nice ones, will refuse to reply to comments that are even mildly critical of indie brands, including Unearthly. Guys, I've said this before. This is a safe space. If you want to say something, say it. I mean, as long as we're respectful and we're not being like horrible. But like, if this is true experiences, these are true experiences. Like, yeah, Ainsley Rain. I really liked Ainsley Rain. This is the thing. And then the way that they treated Brittany Huffman, didn't like that. The AI art, didn't like that. And then the constant drops. I do think the quality of the palettes are still really nice. I'm totally cool. Like, if other people want to buy it, that's fine. I personally don't want to. But that's a me thing. I'm not going to get onto a thing and be like, meh, you go do this. Bella Beauty Bar is doing the same thing, and I really like their stuff as well, but it's too much. It's too much, and it's overwhelming. And I think of all of the brands, like indie brands are one of those ones that people really tend to vibe with on a personal level. So they want to like support the brand, so they want to collect it. But if you're coming out with launch, people can't do that. One of the things that was the cornerstone of an indie brand, which is the human touch, gets lost as a result, down to, let's call it what it is, greed. Hold on, sorry, I'm catching up with what Emer is saying here. Yeah, they resent the blush. Okay, which they should have done anyways, but they should have at least covered your customs or something. So $5 cost $30. Of course it did. Did you have to pay for the shipping as well? They shouldn't have, because that was their fuck up. It's just makeup. These products don't have magic powers or anything. We owe them even less than they owe us. Yeah, let the judgments fly. Exactly. They have forgotten blushes from my order too. Oh, I suspect the blushes might be at a different location. I wonder, might that be it? I think I'm too grown for ER. Their palettes look kind of teenage facing to me. I think that's probably the AI art that they're using. You know my feelings on AI art. I think it's kind of just a pity. Look, if you can't afford to get somebody to do a cover for you, I get it. Just do a plain cover. You know, but don't use AI art. Don't, because essentially it's ripping off existing art anyways. For ducks, or they have teenagers working in the warehouse. Well, possibly. After ER treated some of their collab people like crap and use AI in a bad way to make money, I have zero interest in them. Yeah, I'm the same, and I liked their stuff. I did. I have their stuff, and I'm not going to get rid of it because like I spent money on it. And the owner was nice to me, because I had sent the Brittany Huffman collab to Robert Welsh, because Robert is lovely and I get on with him really, really well. And I just kind of, he was like commenting on my makeup one day, that we did a live together. Like we did a live, or well, not a live, fucking hell, release and rants together. And he liked my eyeshadow, and I was like, oh, it's this. So I got it for him as a thank you for doing the video with me. And he featured it in a video, and obviously it must have brought attention to the brand, and the brand sent me on stuff as a thank you, which was very nice, and I appreciate that. But I can hold in one hand that they did something nice for me, but also they didn't treat other people well. So like the two can be true, you know, let's be balanced. Yeah, the color stories are pretty. Oh, Adept. My God, I did. You know how I said I wasn't going to get the Amy Loves Makeup collab? Can you guess where that went? I did, I got it, because I'm stupid, I got it. I don't need it, but I just was like, oh, it's so fucking pretty. Also, I just keep adding these things to lists of like how I can get Tia, Daniela, etc. over is through Shinies. Their color stories are pretty, but I don't support brands that use people. I agree. Yes, maybe they are listening, Anissa, and I hope that they are. And the thing is, I don't agree with like cancelling a brand. I think that's kind of a little bit short-sighted, because people have the capacity for growth and change, and they should be held accountable for sure, but they should be given the room to grow and change as a result of that. Oh, you're getting the Amy Loves collab too. Oh, fantastic. I'm the same, Janet. That was the first thing I bought from them too. Yeah, I know that there's still issues with them not paying people. I said you can look into it to them, and they said they would, but Tumbleweed, that was December. That's 6 months ago. That is really bad. Oh, my love, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It does seem to be. Emer, my love, do you mind if the next time that I'm discussing Unearthly in a Releases and Rants, would you mind if I won't name you, I won't give your name, but would you mind if I spoke on that? Because I think that's important, that if somebody is talking about like potentially buying something from them, that they need to know that that's the story. If not, that's totally grand. Like, you know, I'm not going to share anything that you don't want to. Oh, Daniela, just come and hang with me and you can use my stuff. I'm still paying off my Sephora VIB purchases, so Amy Loves will have to wait a week. Yeah. I mean, no rush. Anyways, my loves, I am going to feck off. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and doing this live. I so appreciate it. As I said, my members will have, Emer is a lovely Irish name. As I said, my YouTube members, I will have a live tomorrow. I think maybe same time, like noon or maybe 1 o'clock, we'll see. I will let you guys know. I'm not going to just be like, I'm alive now, blah, blah, because that'd be ridiculous. But anyways, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I so appreciate it. And back to pre-filmed content again, but I am going to try and do more lives of Release and Rants, maybe once every 6 weeks, as I have promised before, and I do try and keep to it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Happy birthday to me, etc. I think I'm quite well preserved for a 34-year-old. Part of it is that I'm fat, so that does help you look a little bit younger. Anyways, that is the long. You can tell I'm Irish because it takes us forever to sign off and be like bye, 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 bye. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, bye, bye.